What's going on, YouTube? Landon here. Just throwing up a new tool update. If you've seen my previous video, I did have a small Harbor Freight technician's cart. I did get rid of that and upgraded to this larger toolbox. This is a two-part Craftsman ball bearing grip latch system. I believe this is mid to early 2000s. It is American-made Craftsman. It is not some new Stanley crap, or whoever makes Craftsman's / Stanley's new toolboxes. I mean, I'm sure they're great, but I wanted something with character. I wanted something for a good price. So searching Craigslist, Let Go, things like that, I found this one for a good deal. I told the dude I was going to go to tech school, which I am, and he cut me an even better deal on it, so I really did appreciate that. Lugged it home, and here it is. So I was able to get out a lot of tools that I have stored all over the place. Not everything. I mean, some drawers are still a little bare, some things are still missing, some things I still need to buy. But for me, working out of my garage and my driveway from time to time, you know, planning to go to tech school here soon, these are just the tools I have. You know, it's not a bunch of fancy stuff. A lot of Husky, a lot of Harbor Freight, a lot of Craftsman. I mean, there's some good stuff in here, but I mean, by no means is this a professional technician's cart. I got a really good comment on my last video that said, remember, tools don't make the mechanic, which is very true, and I understand that. I am a bit of a collector, a bit of a hoarder, a bit of an obsessor, so I do have some tools that, you know, aren't exactly necessary for things I do. But, you know, planning on doing more things in the future, and just generally liking spending money on tools. You know, some people may like to, you know, buy Hot Wheels or, I don't know, baseball memorabilia or things like that. I really like tools. I like tools, knives, guns, silver. I mean, damn, I sound like Ron Swanson right now. But those are just my interests. So we're going to get right into this. Sorry for rambling for 2 minutes. I'm just going to do a quick overview. I'll put some things down below in the description if I think they're noteworthy. Other than that, I'm just kind of going to blow past things. I don't want to drag this out and make this a 25-minute video. So we'll go right into it. Sorry if the lighting's not preferable. It is nighttime right now, so. But yeah, just start at the top. You know, duct tape, towels, really nice Milwaukee tape measure. I really like this tape measure because it has that magnet in the front. You know, the standard magnetic trays, magnetic lights and such. I am dedicated to the Milwaukee battery system. I enjoy it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. So I have my Milwaukee normal impact just for like, you know, it comes in the normal drill set. I originally bought the set for the drill, but I like the impact 10 times better. I don't like the drill at all. And I've seen a lot of people have the same opinion on that. Got the adapters for it up there. This really nice Energizer AA battery. It's like 1300 lumens. It's awesome. It takes like, I think 6 AA's or 4 AA's. It's like 20 bucks at Lowe's. What else besides for the sockets? I'll do that last. We got some Allens, some wobbles, some star or hex, whatever you want to call them. Right here we have lug keys, O2 sensor, spark plug, etc. So just some random stuff right here. Box cutter blades. Up here I have my extra sockets. It kind of appeals to the hoarder in me to have some extra sockets up front because you can't really see them. It doesn't look like a mess from the front. Hold on, let me wipe off the lens real quick. It doesn't look like a mess from the front, but then when I get up to it, I get to enjoy my little mess. So that's what that's about. You know, just spare sockets. I have a ton of spare sockets. This is not even close to all of them. This is just some of them. So, and then the actual socket sets. These are sockets that I kind of hand-picked just from collecting and buying sockets from since I was like 12 all the way to now. I mean, I was the kid that assembled other kids' skateboards in the neighborhood, so I have some tools from back in the day. But these are OEM tools, socket organizers. You know, we have the 1/4 inch and 3/8, ½ inches down there. As you can see, pretty random assembled socket set, but it is pretty much complete. There are some weird ones here and there. I mean, I'm just not going to go to Harbor Freight or Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever just to buy 1 or 2 sockets anymore. I've done that. I've done it for a while. I'm good. I'm done. I have plenty of sockets. I don't need to do that. In the back, I have some Harbor Freight 3/8 impacts. And then right here, I have my most used adapters for my little drill guy. And another Milwaukee battery. Up top, we just have doodads, pens, scissors, you know, just some random junk. This is like the things I would grab if I'm not doing something related to cars. We got screwdrivers, got a really nice Mac set from a guy named Chuck off of Craigslist, gave me a screaming deal. I really like these Lennox long screwdrivers. I love the grip on them. Pry bars and things like that. You know, the most important tool in the toolbox. A lot of Milwaukee stuff. I do like Milwaukee. I don't have a problem with Milwaukee. It's just I'm dedicated to their battery system. So if I don't see it different in anybody else's hand tool, I'll probably just lean towards Milwaukee. I'm sure somebody's gonna have something terrible to say about that in the comments. I'm sure. These are the pliers and cutters. I mean, what you see is what you get. Got these really nice nip picks. Oh my God, I love them so much. I didn't want to like them because everybody said they're so great, but fuck, they are great. Next is the extra socket ratchet drawer. Right here I have Craftsman 3/8, Pittsburgh 3/8. It's actually a Snap-on clone. Cougar half, which I got at a pawn shop for 20 bucks, which is amazing. The American-made ratchet with sockets, which I'll show you. Duralast extendable 3/8. This was my workhorse for a long time. Another Pittsburgh 1/4 inch. Really like this one. This one gets used the most for my 1/4 inch. I think this is Stanley Husky. And this really interesting old 1/4 inch ratchet. Really cool. If it'll focus. I don't think it'll focus. It's not going to focus. But yeah, you can see what's in here. Really nice Crescent Wrench. It's one of my favorite tools in my toolbox is this old Crescent Wrench. Old American made. You can see my extensions, my cobalt breaker bar, etc. Some little drivers. This is going to be 1/2 inch and torque wrenches. This is my 1/2 inch collection. Still the same OEM tools. I realize not all these are Impact. You know, what are you going to do? You start buying tools and you can't keep track anymore. These are what those Cougar sockets look like right here. Boom, Cougar USA. Some nice stuff. I believe this is a Pittsburgh 1/2 inch torque wrench, and this is a old American-made Craftsman 3/8 torque wrench, which is actually pretty accurate, surprising for how old it is. Some more sockets there. All right, this is the expensive 2 drawers. So these are my standard wrenches. I have Husky stubbies. I have some flare wrenches from Harbor Freight. I have a bunch of extra stuff. There's some Snap-on, Proto. I think there's Silver Eagle as well. And then these are all my Cobalt ratcheting wrenches. This one actually broke the first time I used it. So Cobalt, what the hell? And then as you can see right here, these are all my Snap-on wrenches. You can see there are different generations, years, lengths, styles, conditions. I've just kind of picked them up as I went. Got some good deals from people on Craigslist. This is a Cobalt 1 inch because I'm not about to spend 30 bucks on a 1 inch Snap-on right now at least. OEM Tools wrench organizers. I do not like these. I'll put a link in the description, but I do not like them. Yeah, but I do have Snap-on wrenches. It is a little bit overkill, but as I said, I kind of like to spend money where I see value. You know, I've used a bunch of different wrenches, and you'll see that in a minute, but I really like the Snap-on stuff, and I love the idea of how good their warranty is. I've yet to use it, I'll be honest, but I'm looking forward to dealing with them if I ever need to. Again, flare wrenches, stubby, Cobalt, ratcheting wrenches, some extras. Got a Matco 10 here. I'm not sure where I got that from. More Snap-on stuff. I realize I don't need Snap-on wrenches for what I do, but I honestly just got them for good deals. So I mean, you're not gonna say no to good deals on Snap-ons. So same drawer organizer, hate it. This is the Anarchy drawer, and that's what I have to say about that. These were my main wrenches for a long time. These Huskies. I like them, but the matte finishing on them kind of sucks, and you lose them on pavement when you're working. And then there's like box end and stuff. There's some more Snap-ons. I don't know. I got some old stuff in here too from swap meets and things like that. Oh, this is the thumb detectors. If you're an AVE watcher, right here. That's pretty simple there. Pretty straightforward. These are just some boxes. Calipers, thread, tap and die, old micrometer, extractor set, welding magnet. I don't know why that's in there. Yep, that's a random junk drawer. Have yet to organize it. You can tell what's in there. These are American made. I got those at the swap meet for 5 bucks. Really nice, massive channel locks. Just a random drawer, the Holy Bible, my Dodge Ram Chilton, and the power drawer. I just put these in here earlier because I lost a place for them. So this Milwaukee 1/2 inch Impact is probably the best purchase I've ever made on Craigslist for $200. with the battery. Extremely excited with that. I've already been using the crap out of it. The angle grinder is great. The Sawzall is great. The drill is terrible. Okay. Oh yeah, on this side I have my Craftsman breaker bar and some shop towels. And a welding apron that I spilled Marvel Mystery Oil on, so that's no longer going to get used. Yeah, that was smart. Really overkill, expensive Redfish multimeter that I got on sale for damaged packaging. Thing is amazing. I love it. Also got a temperature probe for it. A little temperature gun, shock resistant, impact resistant calculator, extra oil filter which has a no seal on it, so I'm not going to use it. Batteries, etc. This is tape and zip ties right here. As you can see, one of the most important drawers. This is drilling and drill accessories, as you can see. I bought this stupid DeWalt set when I should have bought the Stanley set online. It's not a bad set, but for the same price, I could have got 80 Stanleys in a better box. So, I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments if that's a good set. I've yet to use it. I don't do a lot of drilling. The Milwaukee drill bits, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Do not buy them. I hate them. This is random nuts and bolts right here. These are sway bar end links that someone put on wrong and snapped off of my truck when I bought it used. I was excited about that. This is just some electrical junk. This is just a very small portion of electrical junk. In the hardware bin right there, it's majority electrical stuff. So this is just a little taste of that. Yeah, clamps. Can you tell I used to weld? This is a pretty empty drawer. This is just power tool attachments. I need to go into the one of the bins and put some more stuff in there. And then files and abrasives, you know? Files and abrasives. So this bottom drawer, I'm going to show you. Yes, I realize it's a fire hazard. Please don't grill me, because this drawer is probably going to do it for you. I got my mechanics gloves, which I just moved today. I'm not too sure about how I like where they are. And yeah, giant fire hazard. I actually live with a firefighter, and he yelled at me for this. So tomorrow, I think we're going to organize this and figure out a chemical shelf in the garage, because yeah, this is not good. Don't do that. That's not advisable. And then right here is my old, well, not very old, but this is my Stanley Ratchet set that I have worked out of for like 2 years, 3 years, just like strictly out of this. I had a lot of these sockets, but they were just in drawers and it wasn't worth, or they're in boxes and it just wasn't worth fishing them out. So that is why I'm so thankful to have this toolbox. And then right here is one of those cheap O'Reilly's absorbent pads that I just duct taped to the ground. And, you know, the cooler. Lincoln Welder, it doesn't really count for the toolbox, but it's the, it's the Home Depot one. Oh, this sticker's looking amazing. Make hockey violent again. And this old Craftsman Jack, which my neighbor was throwing away and we rescued. So, I mean, if you've ever had to do that before to something, then you know. But yeah, that's my Jack. I mean, I could go out and buy a better one, but I like the character. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching as always. Hopefully I'll be able to empty out all my storage I have in the truck and here and everywhere and do another update for you. But for now, appreciate you guys watching and thank you. See you later.